Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support, and if you'd like to learn how to support even further through Twitch or Patreon, just hang out till the end of the video. Alright, so this video, oh god, it's blinding me. It's such a holy video. The controversial rise of iShowSpeed. Now listen, I'm gonna adjust myself. I've seen some stuff from this young man, and you know, I think it's funny, bro. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that because I'm a grown man and I feel like I should be beyond this humor at this point. But you know what? Not everybody can be as grown up as they should be. Let's give this a watch.
iShowSpeed could be the fastest growing YouTube streamer in history. He is now sitting at over 4 million subscribers, and just 1 year ago he had...
I have a quick question though. Okay, listen.
He's now...
I'm not trying to be racist, but why do black people like anime so much? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be that guy, bro. But anytime I go into Hot Topic, it's either a fat neckbeard, a weird emo kids, or just regular black people. You know what I'm saying, dude? I'm just saying, bro. Damn, bro. Thank you for the $25 tip.
$25.
Damn, bro. Thank you so much. Here. Wow. Okay.
Sitting at over 4 million subscribers, and just 1 year ago he had 10,000.
Wow.
The 17-year-old Cincinnati, Ohio native has dominated the platform, even at one point gaining 1 million subscribers in about 6 days.
Wow.
He has built some sort of a toxic and high-stress community that at times can push him to his limits, but this may not be all his fault. I mean, after all,
well, it's like that feedback loop. You know, if you do something and people like that thing, so you continue to do that thing because they go like, oh, I like that. Go around like a weird path. Must be kind of difficult though to like maintain the performance of like constantly being like weirdly aggressively edgy all the time, you know?
live streaming in general can attract some of the worst viewers, pushing streamers to lash out and react in ways that don't represent them very well. When it comes to speed, the line between what's real and what isn't is so paper thin that sometimes it feels like you're not even watching a real person, but rather someone playing a character. Speed started his YouTube channel in late 2017, uploading NBA 2K and Fortnite highlights. 1 year later, he began live streaming himself playing Fortnite.
Fucking Fortnite, bro. That's the origins of this guy. Oh, Fortnite, dude. Come on, bro. What are you doing?
But didn't really stay too consistent with it. It wasn't until April of 2020 when he got fully committed to live streaming, with a face cam and interacting with about 5 viewers. His game of choice, NBA 2K20. I started the video by saying Speed is 17 years old, but his age has been a bit of a mystery for some time. When he first started streaming, a person asked him in his chat what his age was.
Tell me all day. How old are you though? Damn near 16, bro.
He was reluctant to give him a straight answer.
Okay.
It's fairly commmen for people on the internet to not want to give their...
Well, it sounds kind of consistent. Didn't you say he started last year? Wouldn't he be 16? Started when he was 16, now he's 17? That makes sense. Why is that a mystery?
Age. It's also common for young kids to tell people...
Is that him? What? What is he, 10? What the fuck?
That they are older than they really are. I know when I was 13 on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I would brag about being 15, thinking that that was so cool. The only reason why this matters is because very often in 2021, Speed did e-dates with Aiden Ross and various influencers where he tells girls that he is 19, so he will have a better chance at scoring a date with them. Obviously misleading them because at the time he was actually 16. On the other hand, some people see this as harmless. It's more so just for entertainment, and nobody's taking it that seriously.
Like when
I mean, yeah, but you should be being honest about your age. Because this is the thing, fundamentally. Like, I don't think that they go... I think it's a dating show. It's just for the performance. I don't think they actually date. But fundamentally speaking, like, you should not lie about your age. Okay? It's a weird thing. But, like, when it comes to, like, a dating situation, like, imagine lying about your age. The other person's like, okay. Like, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm 18, but you're like really 16 and the guy you're dating is like 20 and they're like, okay, I guess you could look 18 and they're not really thinking too much into it, and then all of a sudden like, oh, you put them in a spot. You know what I mean? You should probably not lie about age.
girls lie about the age, it's just like, yeah. Oh my gosh, she lied about her age, bro. Alright, let me get off this app, bro.
But in spring of 2020, 15-year-old iShowSpeed was laying down the groundwork for his streaming career. Double check and make sure you're subscribed. Why not hit the like button for me? And make sure you're drinking water. He stayed very consistent on NBA 2K20. He streamed every day and tried to get tapped into the community. He was lighthearted, funny, and happy. If he took an L, he would get a little stressed, maybe have a little freak out, but nothing more than a typical gamer. He was able to play with a bigger streamer, and he played really well. Got the shout out from him.
For my son, iShowSpeed, the first son that I have played with, ain't shot nothing but green.
This got him a couple more viewers, maybe around 10 or so on average. Cool. Unfortunately, NBA 2K kind of breeds toxicity, kind of like Call of Duty Modern Warfare lobbies.
Oh, you mean like Roblox? You mean like any video game? You know what I mean? Like any online video game is so toxic, bro. I'm telling you.
You can walk around a public gym and challenge random people to pick up games. Nice. Usually the loser will just end up screaming into the mic all kinds of heinous things that are totally unnecessary. I mean, games are competitive, and trash talk is inevitable. But this game, for some reason, brings out the worst in people. Even in the early days, we can see it getting the best of Speed.
One of y'all go on this stream right now and say, TJ, use a... Oh my God!
He spent the summer of 2020 grinding the game and trying to build up his viewership. He was averaging around 20 viewers and would
iShowSpeed's like the Tyler 1 of NBA, whatever, 2K.
Eventually amass 1,000 subscribers, still keeping that positive energy, interacting with his chat, and getting to know them. He would only get toxic when other people from the community would come into his stream and try to mess with him. They would call him names and challenge him to games that he didn't want to play. Around this time, he came up with a winning strategy for growth on YouTube. He would do a 2-hour live stream, then post a 6 to 10 minute clip of the stream as a YouTube video with a better title, only posting the ones labeled funny reaction, because those got the best views.
It's a pretty solid idea.
They were basically just the buildup of him freaking out and what caused the freak out. This was a great growth strategy for him, and he stayed consistent with this throughout summer of 2020. The Rage highlight videos were becoming a staple part of his brand and was slowly becoming the thing that people wanted to see the most from him. He streamed and uploaded every single day for
Don't worry, it's sugar-free chocolate, guys.
months without fail. In October 2020, he got banned from streaming because YouTube thought he was 12, and you need to be 13
what the fuck?
to stream.
So basically, I can't stream no more, y'all, for a little minute, y'all, because of that last live stream, y'all. So I would not be streaming no more.
This would be the first of many, many videos where he tells his chat that he can't stream anymore. The ban would only last one day, and he would be back the next day because YouTube was obviously in the wrong. NBA 2K21 came out, and the community hated it. Aiden Ross was a big part of the game's top players leaving.
That's Aiden Ross? Wow, he looks different than now. He looks like more grown up then. That's weird.
And moving on to different things. There was still a demand out there for 2K21 content. Plus, Speed would play as a unique position, a post scorer. Most content creators didn't play as this position. He figured out a way to be different, and that's what got him attention. At the turn of the year, things
What the fuck does that mean, bro?
started to change a little bit. He was still a bright, positive, happy-go-lucky guy, but his rage moments were getting more and more apparent. Now he even had a person consistently commenting on his videos, time-stamping when he would have a freak out, which was
Bro, that's incredible. That guy's a G. Listen, bro, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's the last of the food I'm eating, so don't turn off my video. Also, bro, if people would go on my videos and go, oh, funny Papa Gut moment, dope. Makes my life easier. Maybe I can make a clip out of it. You know, it'd be pretty cool.
Making the audience just skip to those moments instead of watching him play normally. Another ban.
It's a warning, so basically, I don't know if I'm gonna do Omegle no more.
This video got him the most views that he ever got thus far, and again, he was back the next day. You'll notice this become a trend.
Yeah, man, Omegle can freak you up. You can't really do that on stream. You got to do Omegle off stream. You're gonna see a lot of wieners. You don't want to see those wieners. Maybe you do. I don't know, but not on stream.
For the first half of 2021, Speed just kept on being consistent with streaming. He experimented with horror games and Fortnite, but 2K was still his go-to. One thing that started happening that still does to this day is Speed being a victim of DDoS attacks. Basically, hackers who get his IP.
Is that what hackers look like, dude? Just like the fucking movies. I thought it was just some sweaty fuckhead.
Address, either by knowing where he lives in real life, or maybe he somehow leaked that information. They have the ability to overload his internet so his stream lags super hard, making him unable to stream. Every single time this would happen, Speed would run to make his broken heart videos of him very upset.
How do I change my IP? I cannot stream. Whoever is booting me, please stop. Hit me up on Twitter or IG. We can figure it.
Interesting. I don't watch Speed enough to know like the specifics here. And I don't watch this guy, like I haven't, so... But, like, it seems like the narrative that's being pushed here is that something happens to Speed, and then he has a dishonest reaction to it because of the way that he
IP, I can.
App Speed would run to make his broken heart videos of him very upset.
like the broken heart, usually that implies that you would imply that it's kind of you're faking it to an extent. Oh, like a broken heart, like bleeding heart, like, oh, so like you're a fucking crybaby. Now maybe he does that. I don't know. Maybe he does make like so far what we've seen, these seem like reasonable things to get upset with. Like, yeah, it sounds upsetting to have like your IP blocked and to get banned from Omegle, or get banned for doing the Omegle thing and then losing your account because they thought you were the wrong age. Because especially as like a young 16, 17-year-old at the time, the world it was like the world's collapsed. It's like, oh my god, I put so much work in. I got thousands of views and they banned me. You know what I'm saying? It might get worse, but I so far I don't see it that way. It just seems like he's upset by a thing.
How do I change my IP? I cannot stream whoever is booting me. Please stop. Hit me up on Twitter or IG. We can figure something.
If it isn't obvious why I call them broken heart videos, because he puts a little emoji in there every time, he would beg these people to stop.
All right, well, that ruins my entire theory. But yeah, usually you would associate broken heart with like somebody who's overreacting, though.
It seems like at this time he couldn't really handle the trolling.
Well.
Rushing to post these broken heart videos are obviously going to fuel even more attacks.
Damn,
it makes
You know how people are like, Papa Guy, you should just let the video play for like 3 seconds before reacting? These are the moments. These are the moments that these things happen. Here's the thing, bro. I don't give a fuck. I've already told you why I don't do that before. I literally will forget what I'm saying. I'm not kidding. My brain, like when I talk with my wife, for instance, on like the mom and Papa Gut like thing we do, sometimes I interrupt her and she's fine with it because she knows that like I will lose my thought almost immediately. All right, I have short-term something. I don't know. It's my quirky ADHD. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just have to get it out or I forget. So, hey, it is what it is.
Makes him feel like they won. Or his responses were for comedic purposes, and he knows he's going to get attention, growing his fan base and following.
Oh, he is actually kind of pushing the idea that it's like a broken heart, like kind of a bullshit thing.
But the broken heart videos aren't just to address hackers. He would also address his trolls. For example, he posted a video proving to his chat that he takes showers.
Hours, as I can see right here, I'm showing y'all proof right now. I take shower. I don't want to hear no more hate comments about me taking a shower no more.
And this other one where he says his real name.
My real name is Jawan. It's not Frank. Y'all know what's my name? Jawan.
Which I don't think is his real name. This video has 5 million views.
Okay.
And all the
Why? Should I make a video called Papa Gut's real name? Would I get 5 million views? Interesting.
comments are about his fan base being toxic and that he deserves better. But some people just feel very confused by this. Live streaming can get out of hand with trolls.
True.
But if someone gets pushed to crying just for people wanting to know their real name, or they feel the need to prove that they actually take showers, leads some people to believe that you may not be fit for this career.
Well, I think there's a line between some of it being jokes and some of it being real, you know what I mean?
Where again, Speed is trolling everyone back, but he gets sympathy from his chat because he's very good at making this seem real. The video blows up and gets likes, views, and subs. Then he goes back to...
Yeah, so the broken heart thing, it seems like he did mean the broken heart thing. I'm trying to explore this concept because this guy doesn't seem like he's in bad faith or anything. It seems like he might watch Speed a bit and I don't know. But when I don't know. When I see, for instance, him proving that he showers, to me, it's more of there's a meme in his chat that he doesn't shower, and he's like, I'm going to prove I shower. Like a silly little goof meme. When he gets banned, some of those, so far, those broken heart videos, you call them, those seem pretty reasonable. You got a young kid that, he lost his platform. Maybe he didn't think it was just going to be for a day. It might upset him. You know what I mean? So far, I don't buy into the narrative that it's dishonest in this way to garner sympathy. More than that, it seems more like he's playing into what people might want to see from him, and that could be toxic. But
streaming the next day with tons of new viewership, never addresses the situation that happened the day before, and then the cycle repeats again a couple weeks later. It's a very strange middle ground where people can't tell if he's actually upset by these things or if he's on some 600 IQ marketing strategy. So now let me ask you what you think. Look how mad he gets at this comment.
You probably think that salad dressing is spicy, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, you talking about salad dressing? What are you talking about?
Obviously.
Probably not, but then there's also It's also the possibility, bro. I don't know. There's some times that people will pop into my chat and just say some outrageous dumb shit, and it'll piss me off so much. So he's probably not being honest. He was probably just being silly. But sometimes, bro, the weirdest things will just be like, bro, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? It'll just set you off in this whole way.
This is a harmless troll comment. But do you think he's genuinely mad about this? Or do you think he
Probably
just
not.
uses it as an excuse to rage and freak out because it hypes up the chat and might be a viral clip later on?
I mean, if the chat likes it, I guess. I don't. What does it really matter? What are the implications of that action? You know what I mean? It's just going to call for more people to come in and say outrageous shit to him, which could give him more content, but it could also really just start to fuck him up. I think that's the biggest issue.
Chances are you think it's fake as well. But sometimes
Yeah, I think most people believe that. Like every time you watch a speed video, it's like weird showmanship, but it's funny. Like when he's walking around trying to fuck Foxy or whatever from Rule 34. Teddy Graham hentai. I don't remember what the fuck the game's called, but obviously that is for FNAF. Thank you. Obviously that's for likes and views and all that. But it's still kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like I watch comedy shows. I'm watching this current comedy show. I forget what it's called. It's got Ricky Gervais in it, and his wife died. Well, it's not that funny. It's actually really sad because it's about a guy who's lost hope for life. But anyway. My point is I still laugh. I still laugh. It's a good show. Yeah, it's a good series. It is actually a very good series. Yeah.
sometimes these things were going too far, like the jacket video.
My cousin gave me this jacket, y'all. I swear to God, now I just broke this shit, bro.
So what caused this was him losing the game, crying, physically harming himself, then ripping his jacket. And basically for this entire game and really this whole stream, his chat was saying rude things to him, so losing the game was actually just the final straw. But this reaction to me doesn't look very fake.
Stop donating! Stop donating! I don't want it! I don't want it! I don't want it! Oh, I'm done. Oh God, I'm out of this bitch. On my mama.
I mean, I don't know. I guess we don't know where the line, where's the line here? What does it begin and end?
Now, it's not like Speed is 100% innocent and his chat attacks him for no reason. I made basically a whole video about this, but real quick, let me...
Oh shit, I watched that video. I've seen this guy before. I liked that video. He did a good job. I really genuinely wonder how much this guy's watched Speed before, because he's really applying like some next level thought to the actions of Speed. Because for the most part, I just write it off as like fucking dumb trolling. Like I've been there. You have over the top reactions for some attention. And I haven't really been there on stream, but like when I was younger, I used to do that with my friends. You know what I mean? I wonder what motivates him to look so deeply into this stuff. Because I do it too. Like, who doesn't? Like, the amount of time we've sat here and speculated on the behaviorisms of Trisha Paytas is fucking insane. Like, so I'm not even criticizing him. I've done the same thing with, like, things that don't matter. You know what I mean? Over-analyzing dumb shit. I just wonder what the motivation is.
Let me just say that oftentimes the chat copies the behavior of the streamer. You attract the type of people that you act like. So judging off his Omegle streams alone...
I guess my entire chat's full of a bunch of sexy... older men. Oh, actually, it's starting to show. It's starting to show. Look at that. Oh, it looks pretty good. Starting to show a little bit. If you're not a sexy older man in my chat, then you're here simping for me. Look at this. This isn't too bad, bro. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Looking pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, you killed as fuck.
Shut the fuck up. I'm a fat man who sits in a chair all day. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, if you can rate me 1 through 10, what would you rate me? Be completely honest.
A 7.5.
Really? After I called you cute as I lied.
It's so fucking rude.
Nah, shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude.
I lied to you when you gonna give me a 7.5?
There are specific people
I'm sorry. That was mean, dude. It's so funny though. Oh my god.
that want to watch his content. Generally toxic people. Even if he's joking and he's just playing around or whatever, he's got a little edgy sense of humor. That's fine.
That Kimbo Slice? Am I saying that name right? Damn.
But you're still going to attract people who just genuinely want to see you bully people and be toxic all the time.
That's
so
true.
if you just want to have a normal stream, but the chat wants you...
Was he a professional fighter? I know he's like a really big street fighter, right? Like Ryu and Ken.
to be toxic, they are going to take it out on you. Basically, his live streams from here on out would be him playing a game, chat torments him and says a bunch of annoying stuff, and then he handles it well. But about 20 minutes in, he'll have a rage moment.
Yeah.
And slowly rage more and more until he loses a game and ends the stream.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad point, man. That is true. You know, you kind of you push off particular energy. That's the whole thing. Like, you start your content, and then somebody's like, oh, I like this content, which is him being toxic, and then he feeds into it, and then what are you going to attract? Toxic people, and then it just continues to go down like a very toxic hole.
Some days he handles the chat better than others, but every stream is filled with people trying to get him to freak out. I haven't really talked that much about his chat, but as it multiplied by the thousands, it got super toxic. Like, the things they would say to him, whether it was just in the chat or through donations, is bad, terrible. So bad, I don't even feel comfortable putting clips of them in this video.
I could swear that I saw one where, like, somebody called him the N-word or something. But then there was this weird video that was going around on TikTok where, like, he shouted the N-word, like, with a hard R when, like, he was playing FNAF. And, like, he shouted the N-word hard. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And I can see why people think it's funny, but then, like, it gets into this weird spot where, like, people are like, oh, I guess he's fine with being called it then. You know what I mean? It's not good. It's not his fault for getting called it, but you get what I'm saying. So they're like, oh, he takes it as a joke. Haha. And then you have a dumb, edgy little fucking idiot edgelord that's like, oh, this is appropriate, you know?
Yeah. And obviously, he can't control what they say. People will figure out a way to say terrible things no matter what. So leaning into the freakouts and rage moments became a double-edged sword for him, because they were genuinely pissing him off some days, and other days he is just trolling them back. Either way, it's a high-stress situation. Blood pressure goes up, heart rate goes up.
I would die, because I'm old and unhealthy. Crazy world, man.
It's not a good long-term strategy. But Speed is not even close to the first person to use freakouts as a way to grow. Freakouts and rage moments have been a huge part of live streaming forever, since video games are so damn frustrating. Flight Reacts, Pooh Gotti, and even Aiden Ross mastered the art of the freakout as a growth strategy. Anyways, for spring of 2021...
What the fuck? Why is Aiden Ross so feminine? No offense, brother. I just don't understand. What was that?
And even Aiden Ross mastered the art of the freakout as a growth strategy.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, bro. Well, we showed us a bunch of rage compilations, and then you showed some guy, like, trying to fucking... He's just trying to, like, wave his nails dry, you know what I mean? I'm just... just weird. He's just weird. Oh, his whole thing is acting gay? Oh, wait, that makes sense as to why he's constantly getting bullied by people, because he's acting like, you know, he's acting like very feminine, you know, and in a way that's like, because feminine men, there's obviously nothing wrong with that, but acting like feminine in a way that's like asking to be ridiculed, you know what I mean? Interesting.
Anyways, for spring of 2021, he kept that same cycle of consistent streaming, rage moments, and broken heart videos. He had around 50,000 subscribers and was averaging more than 1,000 or so people in his chat. His viewers started clipping his freakouts and funny moments and posting them on TikTok. It got to the point where multiple pages have built big followings just by posting his freakouts. And the amount of views they were getting are just staggering. I think it also helped that Aiden Ross was peaking at this time. He created an audience of people who like edgy humor, and live streaming in general was peaking at this time. So Speed provided something that was similar, but in his own unique way. In fact, he actually started a new trope that people really liked: barking. Yes, Speed started barking when he got angry.
I did see that, yeah. I don't know why it's funny. It's not, but it's so stupid.
Which were some of the most popular clips that went viral on TikTok. The TikTok clips got a ton of new people interested in him. It made him grow faster than ever. In March, April, and May, he jumped from around 50,000 subscribers to 300,000 subscribers. But it was in June where it all culminated in something huge.
Someone's got to make a TikTok clip page of me, Papa Got. A consistent viewer. Go do it. Go make it and make a Papa Gut's Clips channel. And keep the money. I don't care. Free advertising for me. I don't give a shit.
He started putting his subscriber count on the screen and basing his stream around how fast he was growing because he was gaining subscribers really quickly. On June 22nd, he did his 400K stream, where he just kind of passed time waiting for him to hit the new milestone. When he was about to hit it, a ton of people watching started unsubscribing, hoping for a freakout, in which he did a little bit. Then 2 days later, he was about to hit 500,000 subs.
Oh my God.
Same thing happened. He got close, they would unsub, he freaks out, and everyone loves it. It became this little game, watching his sub count go up and up. 3 days later, 600K stream. Then the next day, 700K. He went to bed and woke up on June 29th to find out that he was about to hit 800,000 overnight.
Wow.
So he went live that morning. Then later on in that same day, maybe 12 hours later, he was about to hit 1 million subscribers. In 24 hours, he gained 300,000 subscribers. And if you thought,
what a cool moment. Like, you can see how happy he is. What a cool moment, bro. Well, that's fucking incredible.
that was crazy, the very next day, June 30th, he hit 1.5 million subscribers.
Wow.
Obviously, Speed put in a ton of work until this point, but he also
Why is his chair on his bed, though? That's my question. What the fuck? Why? What happened? What did I miss? I feel like we missed a lot here. Why is that there? And what is he sitting on? I guess we'll never know.
got a little lucky that hundreds of thousands of people were eager to see his reactions. As his sub count went up, it became sort of a game for people. It slowed down a little bit at the 1.5 million mark, but by the middle of July, he hit 2 million subscribers, meaning that in about 3 weeks,
Jesus.
he went from 300K to 2 million.
Wow.
Call it luck, call it a meme, call it whatever you want, but at this point, he was still growing like crazy and entertaining the millions of people that subscribed to him. So clearly, he took advantage of the situation and maintained their interest. After this, Speed was done with NBA 2K. He outgrew the game so fast. He knew that these people wanted him to be as crazy as possible all the time, so that's what he gave them. He also took a trip to LA to link up with Aiden Ross and many other streamers.
Does he live with Aiden Ross now?
For some reason, watching that in-person connection just changes the viewer's perspective. It's almost like the viewer is part of the
What is this? What's happening here? Why? Okay.
friend group. Plus, he seemed to be a lot happier. He wasn't giving in to the trolls, and he wasn't getting DDoS attacks kicking him offline. When he went back home to Ohio, it was almost exclusively trolling people on Omegle, more getting kicked offline, and more broken heart videos. But something else huge happened. Speed's unforeseen music career began in August of 2021.
A music career? Why is that unforeseen, though? How many people do we see blow up in something and they're like, I'm going to make music, bro? I'm not even saying that it's bad. I'm just saying, like, I feel like everybody does. I mean, I have an album coming out soon. It's called Fat Gump. You know? It's all auto-tune. But, hey.
He had a new hit single called Duty Booty, with a high-quality music video in which he was wearing his favorite shirt, barking, and twerking with his boys. The song was actually very well received, which made him want to do even more music. He would start uploading a song every month and sometimes twice per month.
Duty booty? Wow.
Now with over 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify,
That's good for him. What the fuck?
tens of millions of views on YouTube, clearly his fans are loving his music. And truthfully, it's not that bad. He has a lot of potential. Definitely a lot of questionable lyrics.
Dude.
I don't know if he wants to do this seriously or if he wants to do it
Yeah, I'll react to Duty Booty. We'll react to it on the Patreon.
as a meme. I mean,
We're going to post that.
that seems to be his whole career at this point. For all of fall 2021, he just kept doing what he normally does. Streaming Omegle, scary games, some Fortnite.
Bro, I have to say, I watched this here. I watched the clip of this here. Can I just say? I watched this clip. It was so dumb. It's just like he was walking around someplace and then his fans saw him. He's like, "Oh, Speed!" And then he just did this weird drop to the floor, and so did Speed. And then they just went on. They went about their day. It was fucking unreal. It was unfucking real.
Freaking out, dropping music, which is song Shade getting over 20 million views on YouTube, barking, chat saying the most terrible things to him. But the e-dates and IRL dating became something that his chat demanded. Watching Speed interact with girls was their new favorite thing. Probably because once the girl said something that he didn't like or they weren't into him, he would just bark, scream, or insult them, which is funny because literally nobody would react like that. But
That's funny. Also, the fans probably liked it because they're all incels. They don't touch grass. You know what I mean? Guys told us, and they were just like, "Wow, I can live vicariously through Speed, bro." I've been there. You know what I mean?
one day, Aiden Ross invited him to do an e-date with Ash Cash and a ton of other big streamers. And
Okay.
Speed took it too far.
Say if we the last two people
Oh no, bro. This is pretty rough, dude. Oh my god.
on Earth, and we had to reproduce to make the world continue. No! Reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine and then their kids. No,
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
This is really bad.
Gee,
You're
I
not
will.
stopping me.
Oh my god, bro. Yikes. That's a rough one. That is a rough one. Yeah, it's a little rough, brother. You know. Jesus Jesus Christ, bro. Come on.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Yeah. Come on. Hold up. Chill out.
Why didn't Aiden Ross stop not for nothing. That was way over the top, but why didn't Aiden stop that sooner? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, the two of them are there. I would have been like, nope. You should have fucking hit the mute button the second that started. But holy shit.
You're good.
My fault.
My
fault.
Take a
I'm
deep breath.
tripping.
You're good.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm on Omegle.
Now, this question that
That doesn't make it any better. I'm thinking I'm on Omegle? That doesn't make it any better. It's good that he admitted that it was not good, but like, oh, I thought I was on Omegle? Why would that make it any better? Oh my god.
he asked her is a running joke that Speed does on Omegle. It's a joke that works in his community and for his chat.
It's still very not good. Hey, if we're the last people on Earth, would you sleep with me? I don't think so. Then I'm gonna rape you. Not really that great of a joke. You know, realistically, if they were the last two people, they probably would sleep with them. Also, though, that this scenario is probably so unlikely that we'll never have to study that theory. But yeah, it's a rough joke. You know, he's a young kid, so I don't, you know what I mean? Like, he's young, so you know you can move on from that. But it's still pretty rough. Good Burger is on YouTube for free? What? Why? Is this real? There's a whole what? Okay, this isn't part of the video. Sorry, I was. Can I react to Good Burger? No, I can't do that. Let's go.
And his fans, but as you can imagine, a lot of women don't find this joke very funny, nor do a lot of other people's fans who don't know Speed. Now, he got eliminated from this E-date, obviously, and he didn't like that.
Man, fuck this E-date and fuck Aiden too, bro. God, fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck that shitty ass E-date, bro.
He started to blame Ash Cash and Aiden, and this is where I started to question a lot of those E-dates. Do streamers actually take them seriously? I thought they were just for entertainment. Like, they weren't actually gonna get dates with any of these people. Is Speed's reaction fake? This is where Speed towing the line of what's real and what isn't becomes a little tricky for him. He took the joke too far, plain and simple. But now saying f Aiden and Ash Cash for kicking you out and that they're wrong for that? This turned into a little beef between Aiden and Speed, which again, I don't know if it's real or not. Speed's joke went viral on various social medias and
What the fuck?
had a lot of people angry.
You know what's fucked up is that when it comes down to these types of situations, I don't think people understand. Even if it's like fake to an extent, it's so difficult to separate the fake from the real. Like, you know, you have this like little beef, and then a lot of times these fake scenarios aren't even explained to be fake. But like, you just know that each person is in character, so you're like, okay, this is fun, you know. And then but then some people take it too far. It's a very interesting scenario.
Cash had a lot of words to say about it on Twitter, rightfully so, but Aiden didn't stand up for Speed because he knew he was wrong. And Speed never really addressed it again. Today, I think that
What did she say about it?
a lot of people angry. Ash Cash had a lot.
Men joke about you know, raping me on the internet every single day. Y'all think this shit's funny but it's dumb, weird. To be honest, it's exhausting that I have that I'm used to a mindset. Yeah, that's fair, man.
A lot of words to say about it on Twitter, rightfully so, but Aiden didn't stand up for Speed because he knew he was wrong.
Yeah.
And Speed never really addressed it again. Today, I think they're all good, and Speed hasn't really done an E-date since then, which is also probably a good thing. I think a little clarity between what is a character and what is real life would help Speed out a lot. He's going to continue to get...
But honestly, like, genuinely probably wouldn't help him out because there are probably... It's you know... I mean, like, he should probably try to motivate himself to change a bit in a way where I don't know, bro. Because he gets to be like, oh, well, that was just a joke that went wrong. You know what I mean? If he was a more serious content creator, maybe that wouldn't be able to fly. I just feel like for his mental health, you can only do this shit for so long, you know? I'm just saying.
Himself in sticky situations if he keeps being edgy like he is. But I also understand that the lore of not knowing what's real and what isn't is exactly what makes him so interesting.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can get lost in the character. You play it so much that
lost in the sauce,
you even
baby.
forget who you really are. I mean, the more crazy he acts and the more his views go up and his chat rewards him, the formula is difficult to maintain because the chat doesn't really care about your well-being. They want to see you push the limits because they don't have to suffer the consequences if you go too far. I understand he's young. It's normal to make mistakes. I bet he'll look back on some clips in a few years and cringe at himself. That's totally normal. But when you're making tons of money off the same exact thing that is causing the controversy, it's hard to make a defense. He seems like a really good kid, obviously very entertaining, and not bad music either. I would hate to see him get lost in this character that he built.
Bro, can you please just say lost in the sauce for me? You know? Lost in the sauce, bro. You get lost in the sauce.
But I wish the best for him, and I most definitely can't knock the hustle, because 4 million subs in 1 year is insane.
It's crazy.
But maintaining that high stress, chaotic, and angry character just doesn't really seem like it can last that long. I mean, look at Roy Purdy, who built a brand of being positive, happy-go-lucky, dancing, smiling, wearing bright colors, millions of people around the world loving him for his positive energy, and even he had a tough time maintaining that. But if you want to hear more about that story, check out this video right here. Drink water, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.
Okay. I don't know who the fuck that other guy is. I'm just because I'm an old boomer, but okay. Interesting video. Not too bad. Very cool. Very pogger. Very pooger. I really liked it. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to learn how to support further, you can check the Patreon link down below where you can receive exclusive access to my workout blog, some recipes for Mama Gut, as well as your name featured at the beginning and end of every single one of my videos. Or you can check out my Twitch page where you can potentially subscribe for free by going into the chat and using your Amazon Prime sub for free.